Hi everyone! So I wanted to talk about kitchen slavery. How much their kitchen slavery is essentially eliminated when you go raw vegan, when you go plant-based, but specifically raw vegan, because I don't know if I'm sure everybody knows, when you've been brought up on cooked foods and processed foods, and even going over to social gatherings or holiday meals and stuff like that, and every night for a meal, I'm sure you remember how much time you spent in the kitchen. It's roughly a maximum of maybe 2.5 hours total. Like, that's including the preparation time for your meal, cooking your meal, and then the cleanup time, the doing the dishes, putting everything away, in cleanup time. You see how much time that takes. And of course, we're in that day and age where we work during the day, but that's the last thing we all want to do is spend 2 hours, hour and a half to 2 hours in the kitchen just to eat, And that's one thing, is that is completely eliminated when you start eating healthier, when you start eating more raw foods and hopefully going plant-based, but hopefully going fully raw. All of that's like completely eliminated, because I know for me, when I go back home, I forget about how much I used to hear this a lot, now that when you're on your own, you're away from the family and stuff like that. But when I go back home to visit parents and my brother and stuff, I hear all the complaining again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have not heard this in a long time, where mom and dad and brother, they're bickering at they're just complaining like, well, now we got to do all these dishes. Why did we have to use so many pots and pans? Look at all these dishes we have to do. Why can't we go to plastic? Why can't we go to paper plates? Why can't we go to plastic forks, spoons, and knives? Now we can't use this ingredient because it's all moldy. We didn't use it up. Well, you didn't get that ingredient, so we can't make this dish now. Now I got to make a special trip into town. All of that. And the big main thing that I always hear is the complaining about doing the dishes, and then also the second big thing is how much time it takes just to make a meal, just to make it palatable to consume. They make all these different side dishes to make one meal. And that's one thing, when you go raw vegan, it's amazing and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. And I know for me personally, I am so happy to eat raw vegan, because that is eliminated, and you see how easy, more relaxed, more happy, more calmer, more at peace and rest that you are. You see how much more enjoyable you actually enjoy eating a lot more, because all that time that it takes to make a meal, or all the time it takes to prepare the meal or whatever, is eliminated. And I know when you think about it, us as human beings, when we're hungry, we want to eat. We don't want to wait an hour and a half or 2 hours just to eat. We want to eat now. And then of course there's a reason why everybody complains, and there's a reason why everybody kind of has a hissy fit about doing the dishes and cooking and everything. There's a reason why it bothers us. It's because we don't want to do it. It's because we weren't designed and created to do that. I see it how God created it so simple and easy for us. There's a reason why we don't like doing that stuff. It's because we weren't meant to do that. But yet we think we have to do that just to eat. And so you see how much stress it puts on us, how much stress it puts on you. But when we actually find out and realize, when we start eating properly the raw foods, you realize how simple and easy and wonderful it is, because it's as easy as just picking the fruit and eating it. When we were in our just wonderful tropical environment and everything, it was back in the paradise Garden of Eden days, naturally for us, it's as simple as coming upon a tree and picking the fruit and eating it. That's how simple and quick and easy as it is. And that's another thing, is eating things and more simply, not having so many different side dishes for your meal, you know. And that's one thing, coming to a raw foods lifestyle, diet, way of eating, you see how simple the simplicity that you gravitate to, and you desire that simplicity a lot more, and you enjoy that one type of food so much more. And you know, the maximum kitchen slavery, I guess, that you would do on a raw foods diet is if you choose to make juices, if you choose to do juicing, if you choose to do blending. There's food processing that you can do with your own food processors and stuff. But I mean, even with that, that is quick and easy. You see how there's no cooking required. And that's a whole nother topic too, is we don't want to cook our food because it really, well, certainly destroys our food, and it's not good for us. But I mean, when we blend, when we make dressings, fantastic dressings, and different raw desserts and stuff, and raw savory meals and everything, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. I mean, when you blend like a smoothie or even your dressings and stuff, that takes, it's so quick. And then cleanup is so quick and easy too. And a raw foods diet, you're most certainly not required to have a blender. You're not required to have a juicer. You're not required to have a spiralizer. You're not required to have a food processor. You're not even required to have a fork or a knife. You're not required to have any utensils. It's as eating a raw foods diet is simple, and in the way we're meant to eat is without any utensils or anything. I mean, because fruit is so easy when it's ripe and ready for us to eat. It literally splits open by itself, and the peels and rinds and everything are so, they get so soft and just easy for us to open that there's no utensils required. That's how simple and easy eating raw vegan is. And that's the way we truly desire it inside. That's the way we want it inside, because we don't want to be in kitchen slavery, you know. And that's another thing, if you're someone who likes to move around a lot, like relocate a lot, the last thing you want is all these machines and utensils to carry with you. But when you eat a raw foods diet, that's not required. I mean, those utensils like blenders and juicers are and spiralizers, you know, and these dehydrators that everybody's into and everything, those are just tools to help assist you if you desire to go down the path of making more different raw foods and stuff. It's all up to you. But I mean, when you really look at it, raw foods, your kitchen slavery is eliminated nearly, like, completely, and you see how much better you feel inside. You're much more happier, you're much more calmer, and I mean, it doesn't hinder on your health. I mean, all that stress, you know, and complaining and getting upset because you're in the kitchen trying to make your meal and everything, and then all the cleanup that comes with it, that causes stress inside, and that actually hinders your digestion. That hinders a lot of different parts of your body. So I mean, getting that part out of your life feels pretty darn good, and you enjoy your food so much more, you know. And I don't know about you guys, but I love being raw. I most certainly do. I love the low-fat raw vegan lifestyle, and it's life-changing for your, not only for your health, your body, but I mean for your life. That's why they call it a lifestyle. It's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle. You hear that all the time, and believe it though, it's true. It's true. They're not kidding. It's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle, because it improves your lifestyle, your life, your quality of life in all areas. So I mean, that's just kind of interesting. I just wanted to talk about that there, guys, that your kitchen slavery is eliminated when you go raw vegan. It's awesome because God made it so simple and easy for us. Just pick the fruit and eat it. That's it. He made it simple. It's not complicated. And I don't know about you, but I like it simple. I like things simple and easy. And that's another thing, is you see how much space you actually have in your kitchen. Like the oven, like ovens and microwaves and stuff like that. If you took that stuff out of the kitchen, you see how much space you actually have, what actually makes a kitchen, you know? And I mean, like for me, I don't even remember how to use an oven anymore. And that's a good thing, because in my opinion, no one is supposed to know how to use an oven. No one is supposed to know how to use a microwave, okay? Because that stuff actually hurts you. It can burn you, the heat, the high heat. It can burn you, it can hurt you, and it destroys your food. And I mean, you know what? Nope, 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 not for Miss Days, nope. And it shouldn't be for you either, you know, it should not be for you either. Raw foods, in my opinion, you guys, raw foods is for every human being. If you are a human being and you have a human body, the human body was designed for fruit. It was designed for produce. It was designed for plant foods, and specifically raw plant foods. But that's just my opinion there, guys. Just my opinion. And so I will stop babbling here, guys. Remember to love being raw. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you, and I'll see you guys next video, okay? Bye, guys.